What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, the real Benny Lang. And today, I'm going to be doing a live stream, first one. So today's live stream is going to be about how I actually conquered autism. So I'm not going to go like into dramatic details on my what happened with my disability and all that, but we're going to start right now. So, autism is a disability. It affects a person socially and like cognitively, and it also affects like coordination and like kind of gives you a little bit of anger management too. So I mean, there's what's up, dead man? How are you doing? I'm talking about in this video how I conquered autism. So like how I conquered autism was you know tough. I mean, I had to go through you know like so I'll give you my life story with autism. So I was pretty much born with autism right out of the womb. I mean, I wasn't formally diagnosed until I was about 10. But like when I was younger, there was definitely like signs that I had a disability. I wasn't very coordinated like the other kids. I wasn't like as good at a classroom too, and I used to have like emotional outbursts a lot in class, and I couldn't handle it. So yeah, but then like with autism too, um, I had I had a few friends like in elementary school. I won't say names, but I had some friends that actually stuck by me even with my disability. Um, so like they were very helpful, but the toughest part was I actually got bullied too because of my disability too. It was not really fun in elementary. So like things were like tough like at a young age. But I did was able to do some things. I actually learned how to like play sports at a really young age actually. So that was like freaking awesome, you know? And I actually wasn't bad at sports. Like most people like with like the disability I have can't really handle sports, and I don't get me wrong, I was very competitive and I used to get really mad whenever we lost. Like honestly at one point. Oh, that's dope. Yeah. So like I was able to do like competitive sports, and then I was also able to like play though, but I couldn't handle it. Sometimes I used to just get really mad when I lose, and I would obviously cry like all the time when I lost, like as a young kid. You know, like so. I mean, when it came to sports, it was tough. But then we'll go on to like middle school. Middle school was probably the toughest point I think for me socially because that was when everybody isn't really mature yet, so they don't really know what autism is. So like a lot of the times in middle school I used to get bullied a lot because of my disability. And I actually was able to handle school actually like then I was more mature enough and I was able to handle school more and I could actually do my work and I was actually a very good student, but the issue was I actually had like one-on-one help. Like I was one of those kids who had a tutor around like all the time. So like I think that people knew like I was different because I had a person with me all the time. And I remember when, hey, what's up, Riley? And I remember we were like I'd be tutored, and I remember at the time when middle school, this was when you actually like girls like you basically dated for fun, and you didn't date like you know that's. I remember I tried to ask out some girls, and they all said no. Like everyone, like it was almost like I couldn't get like one girl. It was because I think they knew I was autistic, and they were like, I don't want to be around this kid. You know, so like that to me was the toughest part, and plus like going through like puberty and all that, you already know birds and bees and all that stuff. But then like I also had some fun socially. Like I used to go to a lot of dances and do a lot of like fun stuff. And I mean I was the only one like I felt like see Riley knows. Like and I felt like I could do that, some people I got to experience that and that was like really fun. I actually worked up the courage to slow dance with a few girls, and they actually said yes, but fortunately I couldn't get them to go out with me. But the girls like I was friend zoned by did it, so I mean those were really good days, and I actually got a little bit of to expose like girl life and everything a little bit actually, like at that young age. So that was pretty awesome. And like pretty much like in middle school I did good academically, and I mean then this will like get into high school and adulthood like with autism. So freshman year I remember I played football and I could not understand plays. That's kind of part of having autism is that like when it came to sports I actually wasn't very good like when I first used to play. Like I wasn't very coordinated, and I could barely dribble basketball and football. Like I was kind of out of shape. Then I actually like was able to get in shape, and I actually knew how to play, and then I actually too became like really good as an athlete. And I mean, high school was fun. Like there was I wasn't really socially big in high school, but I did some fun stuff around the school, like sports, and I was very. I think one thing about autism, I think, is that a lot of people are just very dedicated to what they do, and I think they're a little bit obsessed with it. So I remember, like, when I was in high school, some people used to say, "You are so obsessed with what you do, like it's not even funny." And I mean, it was. I mean, I was obsessed with sports, so I didn't like to focus on, like, I didn't want to, I kept my social life very low key because I was very dedicated to what I did. Um, but I got some, but like, I remember, but part of having that dedication was getting to go, like, to experiences I never thought I'd go. Like, I got to win three state championships in high school, got a track runner up and a bunch of individual titles in track. Um, and then I also got to go to like as far as New Jersey just to play sports. So some people who thought I was too dedicated, I proved them wrong, and you actually are dedicated to like what you do. You can actually get like really far and you can succeed. So like being able to have like those experiences were like amazing. And then I remember like socially I think there's some people that liked me, but they did not want to hang out with me because they think they were a little unsure about my disability. So I think that having that mentality, like, was what made it. Let's see who's watching this. Yeah, there's one person watching right now, but and I think having that mentality is what made like things good. Like I was able to score my first touchdown, but I mean, like, so I think some people had that mentality. Like, yes, I like Ben, and yes, he has autism, but I don't really want to put him in that same environment, with other people. So there's some people socially I can totally like understand where they were coming from. Which I mean, autism is a tough disability. It's a very tough disability to understand, but in terms of how I think I'm living my life right now, I don't think I'm any different. I mean, I work, I go to college, you know, and I'm involved in the community still, so that's been pretty awesome. And then, I got a bitch. Uh, let's see. Then, hmm, like, there's been some people I don't think that just like me because of my disability. They don't want to include me in certain stuff. So, if I had to say, is autism for me was both a gift and a curse at the same time because I ended up having like like behavioral issues and a lot of people not liking me, but at the same time, like I got so many opportunities because of my disability, such as like getting to play Special Olympics and getting to play like unified and then meeting new people through those or through that organization through Special Olympics. And Special Olympics is one of the best organizations. I hope you guys are a part of it once you're. It's a good way to be a part of in some way, shape, or form. You could be a player, math partner, or even just want to coach or help out. Like they do a lot of amazing stuff for kids with disabilities. They give a lot of kids like disabilities opportunity to become an athlete. So yeah, like I was able to actually play sports and do all that, but like with the way like life is, this is how I think I conquered autism. I think that with conquering autism, I think that it's all about you know, trying to like you gotta find a crowd, I think, first. And even this summer, I felt like I had a very good summer. Like most people with autism didn't, I feel like lived the summer with that. Like with what I did. Like I got to go and meet new people in New York, thanks to my boy Zane Thompson. I met tons of new cool people, and like socially, I'm like been a lot better. I used to be the shy guy, but I think that since I've been like autistic, since I've been like hanging out with people a lot and seeing people at work, I feel like I've been more extroverted than usual. So I think that to have that means like a lot. So overall, if I had to say, I don't even think that I even have autism in my system anymore. Like with the way my life is these days, because I think I'm gonna be just like a neurotypical person. I'm gonna be working as an adult, starting a family, and I'm sure I'll definitely have a girlfriend at some point, and we'll end up probably maybe even starting a family. I mean, that's all what's gonna happen later, I think. So, I definitely want to get this video out to people who are like watching, even like if you don't want to tune in. Whoever is autistic needs to listen to this video because I'm sure if I've conquered my autism, I'm sure that anyone with a disability could conquer with whatever disability they have, whether it be Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. I'm sure like I honestly think I got cured of my autism, to be honest. Because I'm doing great for the where I'm at right now, and I'm just living the life, you know. I mean, I've done like things that like most neuro people haven't done, some neurotypical people haven't done before. You know, I've had a lot of awesome experiences, like getting to travel the world. Like I've been all over the world before, but not like I go on like tours, you know. So I've had who supported me, like my parents, like my like Zane, Brendan. I'm gonna mention you guys because you guys are awesome people. And even like New York people like now supporting me now, like through these college years. You know, I know that I have them by my side now. So it's been a real blessing to have been got to know like so many people, getting to see all these experiences that getting these experiences like I mean I know that like seeing like know that like I'm way far from where I was as a child and you know not having emotional outbursts and stuff anymore. I like can't even describe like how I feel these days, you know. It's tough. It's really awesome. And I think that like I hope that people who are watching this video know like exactly like what's going on and how they can conquer autism and I think that like a lot of people like me because I've had like autism and you know a lot of people like with disabilities respect me for who I am because I'm a role model for people with disabilities. I mean, I think I've been like a really good role model throughout like all the years. So yeah, and I mean, stop people with autism having been state championships. You know, like I've had that. So at the end of this video, I'll say this. Oh, I believe it, dude. I'm glad you're done with school. Oh, what's up, Noah? How you doing? Dude, I'm making a video on how I conquered autism. If you wanna hear it, you know, you'll get the full like video. Like, so like I'm doing live streams, you know. YouTube, it's a good little outlet, and I get to share some stories with you guys. I'll share a few for sure because, like, it's been an awesome experience having. Am I going to the cookout today? Unfortunately, I probably won't be tonight. I got some football going on. Yeah. I mean, I basically know I've been talking about in this video how I conquered autism. You know, I remember as a child having a hard time, you know, just stuff like that. And like the only autism, not conquered autism, Noah. Autism. Yeah, and I mean I'm doing Q&As just based on the topic, you know, if you guys want to ask any questions about autism or whatever. This is a good like autism awareness post video, so if you got any questions on that, feel free. What do you mean when you say conquered autism? And oh yeah, see you later, Deadman 101. I don't really know what conquered autism. It's just autism more. I mean, the whole oh, conquered autism. Yeah, like oh, I'm living like a life of you know, like how I'm living a life of like a non-disabled and how I don't really feel that autism's affected me, you know. That's pretty much how the video's gonna is about, like how I feel like I fitted with the neurotypicals and how I feel like today I don't have autism, you know? Because I feel like I'm living the life of a normal human being. Like I'm going to college, work, and I get to help out in the community, and I have a social life, stuff like that. So yeah, that's your question. That's pretty much what this video is all about. What's normal to you? Well, I think like there is no such thing as normal, you know? Everybody I think is different in some way, shape, or form. Like there's some people who got ADHD, so there's really not really any such thing as normal. Cause there's everybody has issues in some way, shape, or form. So I think that there's no one that really has like there's really nobody in society like today that's normal. If you had to ask me, that's just my personal opinion, though. uh, I'm probably gonna nobody talks to me around 30 minutes. I might end the stream. But the reason why I say normal to me is everything going wrong at the right time, everything going right at the wrong time. I think that's very good. That's very good, Noah. I definitely think that's very true. But that's just basically like I think you make a very true statement on that. But yeah, autism, I mean, it's been a gift and a curse at the same time. Like even today, there's some people that don't include me, but at the same time, I've had so many amazing opportunities. And I think that, like, I don't think like, like a normal person. Yeah, sure. Like, you could definitely do a video sometime. I think that I'd love to do an autism video. Bring some more awareness to the matter. Because, I mean, I know a ton of people who are actually autistic in this area, and my next vlog like this will be called, I've just called them bedroom vlogs because there's nothing. This is like just hanging out. That's what this will be called mostly, bedroom vlog, bedroom live streams. Because there's not very much to do. 1:30. Boom. All right, see you soon, Benny. Gotta go. All right, buddy. You take care. Video in the comments, and remember always to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, guys, to always keep it real. And I will see you later.